In the city lights, we chase the thrill. With every desire, we need to fulfill. Caught in the frenzy, we dance in the sway. In the pursuit.
Right, we'll get on with the ORX testing, or ORX. Don't know what the correct term is for it, but some people call it the ORX, some people call it the ORX, so whatever. Anyway, I've already tested the 5x10 elliptical high frequency coil and the 11-inch X35 coil on this. The results will be at the end of this video. For the purpose of the test, I shall be using the 9-inch X35 coil. Right, and I'll show you how I've set it up. Select speaker. Now I've got this on User 6 coin program, which is one I've created myself for purposes of the test. This is probably how I would use it in the field. So we've got the discrimination on 7, sensitivity 94. I've chosen 17.2 kilohertz as a frequency. 11 kilohertz is fine as well. We're both very, very good. The others are a bit sort of one way or the other. Iron volume off on there, but we shall turn it on. The activity I've knocked down to 1, so we can get a bit of depth. And there we go. Back again. And first target is a 20-inch long gold chain rolled up into a ball 1 inch deep. Bit of a dodgy thing, but it's no target ID and it's only an inch deep. But on audio alone, I'd probably dig that. 5-inch long gold chain stretched out 1 inch deep. Like that's a bit better. The ID is a bit all over the place. Coming in a nice sort of, on the edge of a correlation is about nice sort of 24, or was, so it's disappeared again now. 22, sort of like Coke range, so yes, I would dig that if I wasn't on a field full of Coke. Fine silver earring, an inch deep. Nope. Roman bronze, 3 inches deep, the small one. Low conductive cut quarter, 4 inches deep. Bit of a squeak there, but not enough to make me want to dig a hole. Small pewter button, 4 inches. Same again, 6 inches. Just about. Pewter button, 7 inches. Seems to like that one better than the 6-inch one. And 8-inch pewter button. I'd dig that, I suppose. It's on its edge of its ability, and we've lost the ID. Just got the audio now. Coke. Yeah, about the same as the gold chain around that area, so it's a difficult one, that is. Right, we'll get onto the gleaner, which I presume is going to be around the 22 area as well. 24, 25, yeah, a cokey area. Air alpha pallet, 4 inches deep, 177. So, specking the gleaner up on the edge of the sweep there, that's what you can hear. No point in testing a 5-inch one, man. A thin copper ring, 8 inches deep. Nope. Can't get off on that. Thin copper ring, 10 inches deep, a bit bigger. What I'm going to do here now is knock the iron volume off because it's distracting. I can hear what's happening without the confusion of the eye in the background. It's only giving me the iron signal because it's on its edge of its ability, so all detectors seem to do that. Right then, where are we now? Separation and discrimination. Iron cord 2 pence 2 inches deep. Yeah, likes that one. Crown bottle top. That's the same. 2 coins, iron low conductivity, 8 inches down, 1 inch apart. No, it's just seen them as one. Same again, only 3 inches deep. Not really, it's just about doing it there, I suppose. Ring pull and a 20 pence. That's the ring pull, 20 pence. That's the same as normal. Low and high conductive spoon, 3 inches down with a steel staple in the middle. Yeah, you can see the iron in the middle as well. I mean, it does help if you actually know what's down there, but it does it anyway. Right, onto the low conductive coins. 5 pences. We'll start at 7 inches. We haven't got any ID. We've lost the ID. We'll just move back to one, see if we pick it up. There we go. The 7 inches is obviously out of its target ID depth. 8 inches. 9 inches. Oh, we've got the ID back again. It's wrong. Whoops, it's coming back. 10 inches. 11 inches. 12 inches. It's pretty good, this thing, dude. Well, we'll go to the 5 pences on edge. Might as well go straight to the top of the 7-inch one. If that isn't too convincing, so we'll go back to the 6-inch one. See if it gets to the 7-inch one lengthways. Not really. Cut quarters, 2 inches. 4 inches. 5 inches. Just about 6 inches. Bit of a dodgy, scratchy signal there, but probably dig it. 7 inches. No, not going to have that. High conductive coins, George III 8 knees. We'll skip the shallow ones and go straight for the 10-inch one. 11 inches. Now, a lot of detectors don't like this 11-inch one, but we like the 12-inch one. So it gets the 12-inch one. 13 inches. No, that was very unlikely. Georgian 8 knees on edge. 7 inches. 8 inches. And lengthways. Just about, but it's borderline. Right, cartwheel pennies. Start at 11 inches. 12 inches. 13 inches. And 14 inches. Not quite, but 30 inches is half a depth, really. Cartwheel pennies on edge. This is the 8-inch one. It's quite happily along the edge. And down the length. 9-inch. bit touch and go down with them. But next up, the artifacts. We won't bother with a shallow one. We'll just go straight in at the deeper ones. Just run it over for Bill at 5 inches. Yeah, no problem with that. Anyway, also on this bottle, 15 inches deep. Amazing depth. You can get on this bottle, and it's a big square piece of brass, I suppose. Large musket ball, 10 inches. Fibula, 7 inches. Yeah, get into it from my dangle. Large lead weight, 14 inches. Just about. You'd have to get used to digging very faint signals with this. Thimble, 12 inches. Mind you, if you had headphones on, obviously these are going to sound a lot better. Teaspoon, 13 inches. No, it's giving me nothing to go on there. Small bottle, 10 inches. Just about. Right, onto the silver coins. Victorian silver 30 bit, 6 inches. Now the next signal should have been a 7-inch deep sixpence. But, as you can see just down there to the right hand side of the picture, I've just dug a hole to try and find it because it disappeared a few weeks ago. And I'm afraid it's sort of gone down a mole tunnel somewhere because a mole sort of come across, gone straight under the target and had it away with it. So I don't have a clue where it is now. So we're going to have to re-weld that. But I'll give the detector a 7-inch sixpence anyway because it would have got it. Victorian shilling, 8 inches. Edward penny, 6 inches. Hammered threepenny bit, 1563, 8 inches. Nice signal. Silver threepenny bit, 8 inches. Sixpence, 9 inches. Sure, would have got the 7-inch one quite easily. 10-inch shilling. And remember now, this one's moved slightly as well. You only get it to one side. Might be the same mould dragging coins all over the place. Florin, 12 inches. Half crown, 14 inches. Nope. Crown, 1965, 13 inches. Triple nickel. No, nothing's doing it for me there. Finish off with the iron artifacts, discrimination, etc. And the hoards. Horseshoe, 6 inches. Iron bottle, 6 inches. 20 pence, 8 inches deep with 3 nails sitting on top of it. You won't get that with the elliptical coil on. Elliptical coils are not great in Mongolian. I know they're supposed to be, but they aren't. 20 pence, 8 inches, 3 nails, 4 inches above it. Nothing at all, but move it in front, and I get it. 20 pence, 8 inches, 3 nails above it, 1 inch deep, which nothing gets. Knife blade, 2 inches deep with 2 copper rivets sticking out of it. Bit of a choppy signal, but he's getting it. Large nail, 6 inches, 20 pence sitting on top of it. That's another one where you have to move the coil so just the edge of it's touching the target is. Halfpenny, 6 inches, Coke, 1 inch deep, directly on top. There's the Coke. You have to move in front of it to find the halfpenny. There it is. A knife. Horseshoe, 2 inches, 20 pence, 6 inches. 20 pence, 2 inches, horseshoe, 6 inches. 6 halfpennies, Georgian halfpennies, stacked on top of each other, 11 inches deep. Lovely signal, that one. 100 mixed coins in a pot, 20 inches deep. 6 halfpennies in a row on edge, 2 inches deep. Seized his iron that way and gets it quite happily that way. Yeah, very impressive. That concludes the ORX test. If you look at the leaderboard at the end of the video, you'll see that it's not far behind the XP Deus. Very, very close. So it's a cheaper version of the Deus, if you like, with less knobs and options to twiddle. The only thing about it, really, I suppose, you've got 4 programs on there, 1 deep, 1 fast, which is fairly useless, in my opinion. Also, 2 gold programs that aren't really going to be used in the UK much for normal detection, I don't suppose. So it just leaves you with deep, really. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people who actually use fast and have some joy with it, but I've never had much joy. I find it very tame. Nice and lightweight, easy to use. Not a lot really not to like. Very good detector. Used for myself for a while, and I have a lot of these detectors. And of course, it's a big saving on buying a Deus. If you've got one, I'm sure you'll have loads of success with it. It's a great detector. Anyway, I'm off now, so bye for now, and I'll catch you very soon with another video. Thanks for watching.